Chinese authorities say Hong Kong is facing the worst crisis since it regained the former British colony 22 years ago. The protests have frequently erupted into violence since they started back in June over a now suspended extradition law. The protests are now taking a new form with wider demands for democracy. Outside the Hong Kong Space Museum, hundreds of people shined laser beams on its dome after a student was arrested for possession of laser pointers and using them against police. NBC's Matt Bradley followed another protest where thousands of lawyers silently marched, demanding an independent inquiry into the unrest that continues to roil Hong Kong.
Yeah, Allison, you know, there's no tear gas here, there's no rock throwing. Everybody's still wearing black like the protesters we normally see, but there's not the violence, there's not the chanting and slogans. This is a silent march of mostly lawyers, barristers, solicitors, and they're all here to express not just their condemnation of that extradition bill that people have been protesting on and off for 9 weeks now. They're also here to demand an independent inquiry into police behavior. And as lawyers, they're especially suited for that. Now, this just goes to show how diverse this whole protest movement is. We've heard from lawyers, we've heard from financiers and bankers, we've heard from university students, mothers. They're all coming out in their separate guilds and demanding change, demanding that they remove this extradition bill, certainly, but also these add-on demands, the independent inquiry. They want universal suffrage and voting for Hong Kong residents to be able to elect their own representatives of the government here. And they're not always using the same tactics. A couple of days ago, we saw a mass strike, a general strike that saw airlines and mass transit gridlock throughout this city. Now we're seeing a silent protest that has nothing to do with chanting slogans, and it doesn't have rock throwing or police. It just goes to show that everything about this changes from day to day. And there's no way to predict how these protesters and how this city is going to express themselves in the coming weeks. But the ball is squarely now in the court of those who govern Hong Kong. They have to decide how they're going to react to this protest movement, because the protest movement has shown that it can react in any direction at any time.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.